This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we're dealing with a front-loading washing machine that's filling by itself. And it's just a fill valve that's a little bit stuck open. So we turned off the two water valves. We took the top off. We're taking the power off of the fill valve. And then we're going to just remove these hoses. So I'm using some pliers to help me get it started. And sometimes these have been on here for a long time, so just take your time in removing these. And usually a little sediment gets stuck somewhere in the valve, so it doesn't close all the way. And even with no power to the washing machine, it'll gradually fill up.
Hey guys, can you take just a second to click on the subscription link below? It really helps our channel, and also the bell notification, so every time we make a new video we can send it right to you. We make a new video about once every week. Really appreciate that, and if you give us a thumbs up, it'd be great. Thank you.
And that's due to just a failed fill valve, so we're going to put a new one on. Pretty easy procedure. So I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove just two screws here that hold on the fill valve. I've already removed the incoming water lines, and I've already removed the power lines. And of course I've unplugged the machine before starting. So get those screws out. I'm just going to reach in now and grab the whole valve, push it a little bit to the right, and then pull it out toward me. So I have this one hose still left. I'm going to grab my pliers and push down on this hose clamp, move it off to the side, and then I'll just grab the valve and twist and pull until this hose comes off. Gotta wiggle it back and forth. There we go. So now I'm taking the screws on this new valve and I'm putting them into the holes where the screws are supposed to go, and I'm putting threads in before I try to install it. So I'm using my power screwdriver, holding it really tight, and then pushing down hard until it cuts its own threads, using the screw to do that. And then it's a lot easier to install. So we've got to make sure we do this step. So now I'm putting the hose back on, and then I'll use the pliers to put the hose clamp back in position. And I've got the fill valve back in place, just checking it, and then I'm going to put the screws back in these two little holes. Just showing which holes we're going to use. So tighten up those two. Got one. Got the other one. We're going to put the power back on. Kind of look through these holes at the top. These little slots help you see what you're doing. So make sure these are all the way back on. There we go. So we're just putting the top back into position, and we have to put in a couple of Phillips head screws on each side to hold the top back where it should go. So zip those in. There we go. Get two for each side. And before I put the hoses back on, I'm just going to flush them out just to make sure there's no junk caught in them. So I just take a glass or a bowl, and I take the old fill hoses, put that in the glass, and then just turn on the valve for a couple seconds. They'll just flush out any junk. There we go. We do that for the cold and the hot side. I'm just putting on the fill valves again using just hand pressure, and then just turning it a little bit further with the pliers. Don't do this too hard because you can actually strip the plastic male threads on the fill valve itself. Let's just give it about half a turn more. So now the fill valves are on and tight. Again, be careful not to over tighten them. And the new valve will close as it should. I'm turning on the water supply again to test it, and you will no longer have a leak.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar, dealing with appliance repair. So thanks again for watching our video.